what's going on, guys? This is Starbuck and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail Part... No, not 300. We're not quite there yet. 236, I think. Yeah, in this video, I recently just got a message from Micah, of all people. I think that's because I unlocked Misha as a character, in the game. Micah, no description. Hello, Starbuck. Great news. Just a few moments ago, Miss Kami's calculations showed that the memorial loss at Dreamflux Reef has stopped entirely. That's great. The work you've put into the dreams... Let me start over. The work you've put into the dreamscape is deeply appreciated. I can't thank you enough. That's fantastic news. It was nothing. That's fantastic news. I'm sure Dreamflux Reef will recover soon enough. Gallagher and Mikhail would have wanted to express their appreciation too, but I guess now I must convey it on their behalf. I remember when you all first arrived in Penacony, Gallagher was so nervous and hopeful after hearing of it. It's not every day that he gets that way. Don't let his laid-back demeanor deceive you. Every time he spoke with you, he'd carefully think through his words beforehand. Mikhail was the same way. If he could see how outstanding the younger generation is, he'd be thrilled. Is that so? That's truly unfortunate. I didn't expect to see that side of Mr. Gallagher. I didn't either. If only they were still here. But there's no need to feel so down about it. Mikhail's wish has been fulfilled, and Gallagher kept his promise after a long and seemingly endless wait. The dream shouldn't rest on the shoulders of one person when it's a vision we all share. From Mikhail's grandfather to Mikhail to Gallagher, and now to you guys. They may have left us, but the dream of the Nameless continues to thrive. That's the greatest solace 25 Stellar Jades, damn, we can offer them. Eventually, you'll embark on a new journey. When you do, may you connect with more worlds and carry the dream of trailblazing across the cosmos. Please take this token of our appreciation. Oh, okay. Nice! We are going to do a bit more reading and a bit more listening. Just, maybe a couple of stories. I'm going to finish the reading first, though. I think... Oh, I only read one of these. I was about to read this one, but then I realized, no more time. So I'm gonna read I'm gonna read this one. How about I read the other two in two future videos on this update? Yeah, I'll do that. This page of the story. Oh, what is this? Breeze of Fleetfoot seizes gold. Okay, send to Cyrene recipient. Right. This page of the story comes from the 6,269,000th. Nice. 299th eternal reoccurrence. Jesus Christ, what? An unexpected inheritance of divine authority. No. There weren't 6 million, were there? Oh, no. It's 30. I thought... my mind was 3 million. I thought there was 3 million eternal reoccurrences. And then I realized there's another 3 on that. 33 million. So yeah, 6 million eternal reoccurrence. The 6 millionth, yeah, that makes total sense. Sorry, I was just so confused. Of divine authority, imagine if it were Zagreus who received the divine authority of law, and the swift-footed feline thus ascended to the pinnacle of power. The law titan Talantin happened to fall on the Spirit Day, and the trickster titan seized this opportunity to usurp divine authority. They proclaimed their laws to the world gambling. A ruler wants to expand their territory? Put power and land to the bet. A model seeking divine authority, go roll the dice with the gods. And so, the mountains, rivers, cities, and people of Amphorius all became mere stakes in the game. Overnight, countless aristocrats fell from grace, while nameless figures began to rise to prominence. Among them, the followers of Zagreus became the agents of the gods, acting with absolute impartiality and neutrality. The followers established gambling houses across different city-states, faithfully executing the law with the authority of the Titan. Among all followers of Zagreus, at the pinnacle stands the demigod known as Wind of Dolos, Cyphera. Legend has it that Cyphera once gambled against carefully and won everything they bought. After that, Alchema became the world's largest gambling den. Countless gamblers climbed Dawncloud with hope in their hearts, trying their luck at winning precious metals, jade, and territories only to leave disappointed. Oh, if Venturi knew about Amphorius, oh, he'd be here every day, I reckon. Cyphera always has the last laugh. People took these words as gospel. On that day, a little blonde girl in tattered clothes knocked on the door of the Dawncloud Casino. Hey Cypher, wanna make a bet? Despite her misfortune, the girl carried herself with extraordinary grace. I am Aglaya, the last noble heir of Okima. I have come to reclaim everything that is rightfully mine from your hands. A breeze swept by and Aglaya knew the curious cat had perked up its ears. She pointed to the bath beside her. The water here flows constantly. Let's make a bet about this outlet on whether a golden laurel leaf will float by within 30 seconds. I bet there will be. A gentle breeze lifted the hem of Aglaya's tattered dress as a giggle was heard. Then I bet it won't happen. Voice crack. Then I bet it won't happen. Neither that... Whoa. Pause. Neither... I just need to get my words back. Neither had placed their wager, and Cypher hadn't even shown up. Yet the gamble had already begun. The onlookers at the grand baths held their breath in anticipation, while Aglaya slowly lowered herself to sit by the water, as if knowing exactly what was to come. 25 seconds, 24 seconds, a golden laurel leaf appeared in the bath, above the water outlet, spinning with the flow as if still hesitating. 15 seconds... The golden laurel leaf suddenly drifted downstream with the current quickly approaching the water outlet. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, a sudden gust of wind stirred up ripples, and the laurel leaf that was about to fall into the drain vanished into thin air before everyone's eyes. At the same time, Cypher appeared in front of Aglaya with a playful smirk. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Aglaya plucked off the golden laurel leaf on her head, the only valuable thing she carried, letting the water from the outlet wash it away. 0 seconds, I win, Aglaya said with a straight face. What's the point of winning a gamble with no stakes? Cypher didn't even bother pointing out the girl's cheating. At least you showed up. Huh. Tell me, little girl, with nothing to your name, what could you possibly bet against me? I'm not empty-handed, I can bet myself, and what I want, in that same vein, is you. Fair deal, wouldn't you say? Ha ha ha. Interesting. I have no reason to refuse, but before we start a proper gamble, you'll need to dress up properly. Tisk tisk. Came here barefoot? Here, take these boots, consider them a welcome gift. Then, Cypher scooped up the small girl like picking up a kitten and walked deeper into the baths. Nice! Alright, now let's listen to some more stories. Preferably... Who is the most we need to do right now? I think Suridra has 1 or 2? 1. Emperor's Starlit Dream.
Who will win? The fanatical followers of the Eon of Erudition, or the audacious plots of the monarch playing against heaven? The Atavis search forest's monkey creatures, the steel soldiers reviving the Emperor, that Theoros' visage of arrogance. On her chessboard, all faded to null.
In the name of Amphorius, I will grant freedom to the blindly faithful.
The monarch stood before the inorganic throne, driving the scepter into the Emperor's vacant gaze. Even the gods beyond the sky shall crumble like the Titans, as she swears to seize the glory of conquering the stars. Who will win? The immortal faithfuls of the Eon of Abundance, or the storms dancing between the chessmaster's fingertips?
The pawns slay the birds, the knights trample the wolves, the rooks smash the trees, and the queen severs the head of pestilence. In the name of Amphorius, I will grant eternal rest to the immortal.
The Cienjo lays forth the ocean's tribute, which the monarch grants to her loyal Gladius. And upon that knight's sorrow-marked visage appears a smile, precious and rare. Who will win? The raging waves of war from the Eon of Destruction, or the sharp blades of the Empress that has never tasted defeat. Even in the face of the power that swallows the stars, neither monarch nor subject faltered. They would prove their golden blood outshines the lifeblood of the gods themselves.
In the name of Amphorius, I will grant destruction to the destruction.
The monarch's core flame supplants the flames of annihilation. Soldiers drink deep of the golden blood of the blemished one. She has slain the wellspring of tragedy, once again usurping destiny's crown. Who will win? The light of the esteemed gods beyond the sky, or the core flame lighting up the world in the Imperator's heart? The fury of the stars surges forth, boiling at the edge of the galactic empire. Mighty factions will surge into her realm, yearning to seize back the splendor of old.
In the name of Amphorius.
Stellar winds scatter the enemy's remaining ashes, as golden blood once again congeals into familiar epitaphs. The master of the infinite cosmos lifts the edict high, declaring to her boundless, ceaseless realm,
I shall conquer the heavens, and all stars shall submit.
Chuckling, the Imperator tosses her final pawn, her previous delusions withering away during the game. She wiped off the formations that were purely imaginary, and caught a glimpse of rust blooming upon the throne. On the night before the monarch faced fate, she left behind a grand dream of conquering the stars. In time, she shall become but a humble pawn, so that this grand illusion retains a sliver of truth.
This world's game is nearing its conclusion, but in the distant future,
For the raging and burning ambition, for the flame chase through 30 million creations, for the Imperator's realm and all her citizens. Who will win?
I will win. Amphorius will win.
That's the final saga composed for Saridra. Let's do one of Hyzelin's now. The two more, right? No, one more. Oh! Hati Cadenza.
Having beheld the monarch's gifts, she fulfilled her demigod's destiny. The tides within her heart recede, and her requiem draws near.
A sliver of light fell from a crack on the cave ceiling. A blazing ray pierces the surface of the sea. An aching urge to chase the light wells within her. And with the flick of her tail, she drifts towards the breach. In the deep sea, 1,000 years passed. The sea siren once swam to the shore with unwavering will. Fish gathered in silent procession to escort the princess to her final rest. The moment she leapt free from the water, she felt the waves stirred by peals of laughter. Mirages of her friends shimmered and faded, and songs of joy rang out from the shore, just as she had wished. Dux Fragoris sliced the Droma's flank with a time-worn edge. Dux Brumalis cast an icy chalice, steaming with the breath of frost. Dux Halkalithist brimmed her vessel with honey brew, while Dux Carmenem unfurled a scroll of new verse.
At last, you have arrived, our belated musician.
The gold weaver's silver needles hover in the air, weaving beautiful outfits for her. Electra accepts the gift that does not exist, as salty water wets her new attire. She knows this is not reality, just like the world she loves. Mere foam in the sea of stars.
Even so. She drank down the warm glow in the cup, as intoxication flew from her fingers into music and song.
In the drunkenness granted by her mother, in the dream granted by that drunkenness, in the feast granted by that dream.
I too shall have my fill of feasts.
Now sober, she begins one last song. The musician plucks her strings in the spring, and the waltzing hem stirs the water into waves, revealing memories in throngs. She sings of the once awakened Titan, how the princess accompanied the queen to swim in azure waves. She sings of the confident and dashing monarch, of loyal knights who marched with the Imperator to seize the solemn states. She sang of the one destined by heaven's will, of demigods who bore 1,000 years of watch for the hero. She sang of that little gray fry, and how the Gladius defended the Deliverer from Apocalypse's storms. She sang of herself, a cup made of fish bones, ever waiting for someone to banish the nihility within, pouring the honey brew of fate for her to the brim. She sang until her voice turned hoarse, and the spirit water she held was no more. The honey brew ran out, the final notes dispersed, and the feast of fantasy shattered in turn. Before the deadly, quiet seashore, she gave one final smile, then faded into sea foam.
To the fish from beyond the sky, we shall sink into the past.
For she had glimpsed the sky beyond the cave, and chose to believe in the promised future, embracing a hope as fragile as mist.
You must carry the new sun and swim toward the distant horizon.
Final saga composed. Alright. That'll be all for today. Well, not all entirely, all just story-wise. We can go now. We can now participate in the 3.7 update with Cyrene, finally! So good to see her, seriously, in a mission. Oh man, we're finally here. 3.7, guys. Only about 6 more hours of Amphorius to go. And it's all led up to this.
This view hasn't changed at all, has it? The hometown in your memories never changes. But when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time away. Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend.
Cyrene, you look beautiful. Even more beautiful. Standing here brings back many memories. The Trail of Genesis? I want to say both of these. I feel this one a lot, but I'm gonna say this one.
Seems like the weight of memories from 30 million cycles really made me grow up. But if I keep growing, I might be taller than you, right? And I'm really looking forward to that. Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Ide Silicii, what kind of Amphorius is being born? I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies. Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, and with gentle hands lifting newborns into the light. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives within the net woven by romance and passage. There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world on the other side of the sea is one bathed in sunlight.
It's a world we must protect. It's the dawn that Finan and everyone had wished for. Peace will reign until the decisive battle arrives. Yeah.
Like a happy and carefree childhood, the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy. Light calendar 4931, month of freedom, the moment belonging to world-bearing. Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend?
Yes.
Then go, and pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke. For this world, made from countless wishes.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach light calendar 4931.
Oh, you too?
I can make use of the crevices of time, but surely you and Don Hung won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
That won't be necessary. We can simply sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor will wake us up.
Veil of Ebonite? Pillar of Stone? I didn't expect you'd both be here.
We've both become a part of the New World ages ago. You're the last slowpoke.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth, possibly due to the influence of the Trailblaze. I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel the breath of every mountain range. I see that the tallest among them is named Akama, and the form of the holy city is already taking shape.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap?
But we're not the only ones who have changed. The chronocognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Irontomb has reacted to the Aeronova.
Oh no.
The moment when our friend bore the weight of 30 million cycles of memories.
was probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction.
It's bound to happen, and I've long prepared for that. We can't wait any longer, we must stop Irontomb. It's time to take over the button that Finan has been carrying. Right.
You know, you don't have to shoulder this world all on your own. After someone boards the Express, the word alone ceases to exist. So as we reach the end of time, no one will be left to face it alone. Don Hung and I came here to specifically tell you that.
Remember, this world is not a burden you bear alone. It's a journey we trailblaze together, alongside all of the Express.
I know. Thank you, my good friends. No need to remind me, you are always in my mind. Seriously, can't you let me be the protagonist for once? Thank you.
Alright. It's time for Don Hung and me to go have a super long nap. Look after this world for us.
The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you at the end.
We'll definitely meet again.
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set off.
Okay.
Heidi's Elysiae is so quiet.
Just like how I remember.
Here we are once more.
What's this? Oh, Evernight. I'm gonna read this. Hee hee, fancy meeting you again. Brave little trailblazing grey bird. You're still here? Evernight is back again? The memory is talking to me? Still here? Surprised, are you? The gentle breeze of Heidi's Elysiae shouldn't have pulled your heartstrings so taut. Relax. Don't forget, I've already fulfilled my promise and regressed into the eternal night. Our meeting now, and the words I'm about to share are fragments of farewell that I left behind in advance. What an unexpected plan. What a mysterious lady. How would a memory know my reaction? Mysterious. How could I just vanish without leaving behind a few lingering riddles? Thinking back to our brief yet lingering encounters, how wary you were of me, we never even had the time for a proper farewell, did we? That can't be helped. The role I'm playing isn't exactly likable. If I left without saying goodbye, wouldn't you hold a grudge against me forever? So, for one final time, I decided to stir up a few of your pleasant memories. Think back to when you left Heidi's Elysiae, back to the beginning of the flame chase. Your journey has been exceptionally smooth, after all. The people of the Flame Chase journey believed in a prophecy of Orynyx, and were convinced a deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphorius. Did you deliberately leak that to them? How did Orynyx find out then? Deliberately. Exactly. They don't know of your names, nor the true starry sky. March 7th's wish wasn't just about helping you break through the ultimate protocol. She hoped your journey would go smoothly. What I did was merely lend a hand. At least that Imperator made the right call, don't you think? Thank you. Even if you hadn't done all that, thank you. You're welcome. You see, I never forgot March 7th's wish to protect you. She knows I'm holding her as my trump card, and I know just as well that you are all hers. You and Don Hung, you've given March 7th memories that are truly one of a kind. If she was placed on opposite sides of a scale from you two, she would choose you both without a moment's hesitation. So, I'll leave you with the question. What if one day, March 7th walks down a path completely different from yours? Will you choose her, or or your own path? I never thought about that. Me neither. I can't answer that right now. I know the answer for sure. Oh? I'll choose my own path or choose March 7th. March 7th's path is my path. Exactly. Ha! No need to rush for an answer, and certainly no need to rack your brain for the Evernight before you. This is merely a lingering shard of memory I left behind before departing. I've always been lurking behind the dark torrents of remembrance, watching all of you, observing your trailblaze as you progress. Keep your answer hidden in your heart, until the day that question truly arrives. Who knows? Perhaps by then your answer will have changed from what it is right now. No matter what, March 7th loves you all, so don't let her wishes be in vain. Alright, that's the last farewell now. Welcome a true oblivion, will you? The memory shard of Evernight fades away completely, as if it had never appeared here. All that remains is the gentle sea breeze of Ides Elysiae and the endless sunset. Suddenly, you feel an aching longing for your home, Astral Express, and for March 7th's voice. The remembrance of none. Achievement was worth it. Let's take in these views.
The scent of the black tide is now completely calm. At last, the starting point of 30 million cycles has finally welcomed
Its first end. And the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him. Nor is there a star that is his. Finan is the only one who didn't reach the new world.
He gave everything to obtain this momentary peace. Trust in him. We'll meet again for sure. Finan awaits us inside the Irontomb. He gave everything. No. Trust in him. We'll meet it again for sure. Yeah.
Look. The golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth, like the prophecies of Amphorius. It has to be a sign he left behind. It points towards the destruction and the deepest night. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot the last time we set off? Friend, are you ready to become a hero? You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then, still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny.
Together, we'll all make it to the best possible ending.
We best. Those are such beautiful words. Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you. And face a memory that I have forgotten for too long, and have denied for too long.
It's so dark. What is this place?
The great tomb of the Nameless Titan. The deepest recesses of memory. Also, the place where Cyrene was born.
Whoa. Weren't you born in Ides Elysiae? You got your lost memories back? Birthplace, what do you mean? Weren't you?
My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that something wasn't right. There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in Ides Elysiae, when the reflections in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me? The one reflected in the water,
or the one standing on the shore. But I finally get it now. Look, friend. The words on that wall are the answer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies.
As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chase journey. But as it turns out, the narrator is also the most devoted audience.
What do you mean? I believe in every version of you. I'm the one who tells the story. I believe.
Thank you, friend. Every single Cyrene. That sounds so kind. At the moment of Aranova, I was enveloped by the texture of memories. Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Cyrenes, as well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. A prison born of the erudition. A grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god. The 13th Titan who should not exist. The first new spore. The demi-urge is right here.
Switching to Himiko's POV, currently beyond the sky.
The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal.
Xianzhou Lafu.
According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shuling.
Jing, you went what?
But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission.
Oh.
Do you wish to reminisce with us?
Xianzhou is gonna help us.
Or is there something else on your mind that you're just desperate to get out?
Jing Yuan, please.
You're quite calm, Jing Yuan.
Oh,
The
Fei
Alliance
Xiao!
only authorized
Oh,
the
wait!
Wafu to be deployed for this Irontomb operation.
They are helping with the Irontomb operation. This is the first time we are actually seeing Fei Xiao in this whole series I've done. Because I'm doing things a bit out of order, not intentionally. I did things perfectly in order last time before I, reset my account, but this time we're gonna have to, go in the order we go in. So I'm just saying, this is the first time we're seeing Fei Xiao officially in this series.
They say the Seer strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So why can't you see things clearly now? Look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I? But, with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep a few Xianzhou ships in reserve.
Wait, Yao
just
Guang!
in case.
Wait, what?
Whoever volunteers first is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands.
From Plan Arcadia, Yao Guang. No
Like
way.
it or not, there's
What?
no way we're letting the Luofu take the lead in this battle.
Dude, what?
Oh
Hello?
my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the Luofu might steal the Yao Qing's glory?
What is happening?
This is no laughing matter.
Oh,
Between the Stellaron crisis and the war dance ceremony, though the chaos has settled, rumors and speculation are only growing by the day. With Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Luofu gets their hands on the golden blood, it'll be a whole different story. With the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger.
You're overthinking it, General Fei Xiao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway. The Luofu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These 2 wins for the Luofu will make all 3 of us happy. And that'll be our third win. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
divine foresight should change his name to the optimistic foresight instead?
Ha!
With the Decalite reflection barrier, the Yuchue must understand even more than the Luofu how significant this battle is. Amphorius' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Come on. How hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of Irontomb is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death. And for the powers of the cosmos, this is a glimmer of hope for them, and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the formation of an allied force, but I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda. There are even divisions within the Alliance, so it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react. Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sedunirama Star Cluster. Be extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of Abundance, could take them on. However, while Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real wild cards are...
The Lord Ravagers.
Indeed. Nanook's emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is one wrong move, and the Luofu will fall into Fintilia's trap again.
Oh no.
Inching ever closer to destruction.
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
The chronocognitive anchor
Whoa!
is sending a signal. Everyone,
Oh, these four.
time to move out.
Yes.
Did she and the others make it?
Oh, we made it.
Let me go over the plan one more time, just in case.
These four are
You'll
amazing.
enter Amphorius, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Irontomb from within the world. Who are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone, except Pom-Pom, join the fight.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this.
I'll do whatever I can.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel, from the outside. With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure.
Dude, I'm so
Now we
excited.
just wait for those 2 to get back.
This is so sick. It's like a physical feeling. It's so excited. I'm excited physically.
Oh, and just like that,
Wait,
they're
pause.
here.
Not like that. You know what I mean.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Irontomb is progressing smoothly.
The cosmos has set its sights on Amphorius, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
Well then, let's not waste any more time, Fourth Mirror.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench! Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement box for everyone. And now, destination, Amphorius.
Yay! Finally.
3, 2,
Oh wait.
1, launch!
Ah! Oh, that's bright. That's really bright. My eyes are burning! Okay.
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here.
They're in the vortex of Genesis.
Unlike
Oh my
Penacony's dreamscape.
God!
This place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
Loki got the Penacony reference.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless, the infinite cycles have been broken.
Yes.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
This is the Xianzhou Alliance. Communications normal.
Fu Xuan!
Interastral Peace Corporation.
Aventurine!
Communications normal. No response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising.
Dude!
But I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment.
I'm yelling too loud.
That's a
Jade!
blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Himiko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Sulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of Irontomb that looms over countless worlds. The 10 Stonehearts shall spare no effort for such a grand mission for the preservation.
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research on Irontomb's past activities. The bad news is, the collapse of the Erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Irontomb can infect organic life, too?
Oh no.
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiters still trying to make a profit?
I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the Third Denizens of Abundance War was quite impressive.
Oh.
Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount.
Ah.
That's the current policy at the very least.
I like the sound of that.
But, if the Xianzhou Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
It makes sense, since Interastral Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list? Places that the Elation has visited?
Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pierpoint is swamped with Irontomb work. Especially the marketing development department. At this rate, even the 10 Stonehearts can only do so much. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos. Wouldn't you agree?
As an old Xianzhou saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Luofu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area.
Of course. In the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
It's clear that each party still has qualms about everything.
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphorius looks like on the inside. I wonder where she and the others are right now.
Oh, I think, wait a minute. Should we, change to the characters that are in the room? Oh, yeah. For now. Yeah. So, I don't have Black Swan, though. Himiko, Sunday, right? Who else is there? Welt. Do I have Welt? Do I not have Welt? Are you kidding me? I don't have Welt. Who else is there right now? Misha's level 1, okay. Oh, just in case, we need Dan Hong. Permancer, Terai, however you say it. We need him. And, ooh, an Acheron? Yeah, may as well. Unique selection there. No one we haven't done before. So, what are we doing? The cognitive, the chronocognitive anchor receives a contact request. You try to respond.
Hello.
Oh! Holy! Wow! Bronya, Savol, Sela, and Topaz. No way! All together like that. That's a rare sight. Wow! That's, this is amazing, dude. This is amazing.
Ah, we're through. I can see the video feed. Everything's working perfectly.
Miss Bronya? Miss Serval? What a surprise. It's been a while.
We've already heard from Miss Topaz about the Irontomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the vaccine to Belobog. I can't believe the Express crew is at the eye of that storm. Is everything going smoothly?
Don't worry, we're still following the plan step by step. How's the situation in Belobog?
Eurillo 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks.
That kid Japard and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane guards, having them consolidate their lines and dig trenches. Zila and Lynx just got back from the Geomarrow vein production chain. Hey, do you want to say something to them?
That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale. Just tell them to stay safe.
Miss Bronya, I'm afraid this disaster will be far more terrible than you can imagine. Please, be sure to follow Miss Topaz's instructions and make thorough preparations.
Of course. We have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prevent the will of the preservation from becoming an accomplice to the destruction.
Don't worry, Miss Himiko. Belobog is far more resilient than we imagined.
We really wish we could help, but Eurillo 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation. The Astral Express, standing at the forefront of disaster, is the hope for many ordinary civilizations across the universe.
In the face of a massive catastrophe like this one, relatively smaller civilizations have never had many options. But that's exactly why we have a resolve that's second to none.
If anything goes wrong... Miss Topaz, I hope you can help out and rescue the affected citizens.
No problem. Also, didn't the Xianzhou sign a friendship agreement with Eurillo 6 earlier? They won't stand by idly either.
I appreciate your kindness, everyone. But Eurillo 6 is our home. We will defend it to our last breath until the last Belobogian falls.
Miss Bronya. May all civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength weather this crisis together.
Oh, man. How many, oh, it's just... 5? No, what? How? No, no, you can't... tell me I missed this for that long.
Oh, how nice.
Oh, so these are optional. Thank God I did this first then. Holy crap, we're gonna contact this one. You activate the cognitive anchor, attempting to contact the Xianzhou Alliance representative. Oh no. Don't hit me with it. Don't do it. Oh, okay.
Good news, Miss Himiko.
Fuxuan.
The 7 Arbiter Generals have reconsidered the current situation, and I'm here to relay their message. Officially,
Okay.
the Alliance's combat forces will still be limited to the Luofu, but the Yaoqing has also been deployed in the surrounding war zone as a contingency.
Words cannot express our gratitude. Getting the Hunt to agree on sending troops must have taken quite some effort from General Jing Yuan.
The Luofu already considers the Express an important ally. We also have no intention of hiding the fact that there is indeed something the Xianzhou seeks from this Irontomb operation. But this time, the Marshal herself decided to send out troops. With a formidable enemy before us, the Alliance has no reason to back down, nor will we be content to take a back seat. If we can stand together with civilizations across the universe to overcome this crisis, then we must do so, even at the cost of our own lives.
The Alliance truly embodies the principle of righteousness. It's fortunate that the cosmos has great heroes like you.
You're too kind. As for that Jade Abacus of Allying Oath, you can save it for when you're in more dire need.
Okay. Should we go to this one now? I think we might have a bit of time left. You activate the chronocognitive anchor, attempting to contact the IPC representative. Aventurine!
I regret to inform you, Miss Himiko, that even the Strategic Investment Department is constrained when it comes to the Irontomb issue. And it would be difficult to meet the expectations of the Astral Express. However, Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible. So let me offer you all a small suggestion, just from my personal perspective. Other departments at the IPC might also take this opportunity to extend an olive branch to you.
No way, really?
When that time comes, I hope the Astral Express will remember that the 10 Stonehearts were willing to stand with the Trailblaze, even though we were in a difficult position. And more importantly, we were the only ones willing to do so. Sounds like a threat, doesn't it? But trust me, every word comes straight from the heart.
I bet it does.
Has the internal conflict within the IPC really gotten this bad?
Everyone knows about the bad blood between Diamond and Oswaldo. At least until now, they've had an uneasy truce.
Okay.
Until the Lord Ravager Archforger caught the board's attention.
Ugh.
I'll leave it at that, as it's confidential information. Hope you can understand.
I understand. Our immediate priority is to address the Irontomb crisis. Let's hope for success from the start. This might help ease everyone's pressing concerns.
Alright, I'm gonna have to leave it at that for this video. We are going to interact with these last 2 chronocognitive anchors next episode, but I guess for now, something looks so badass here. For now, I'm gonna have to end the video here. It's been a really good one, and we are gonna try and to contact the other 2 allies, or the 2 factions of allies in the next video, in the beginning of the next video, and I don't know, just traverse stars and stride cosmos, delve into Amphorius and explore the world within. Yeah, that is what we will be doing. So yeah, I just honestly can't wait for it. We will be looking at some more stories and reading in the beginning of next episode too, so that's cool. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll see you guys in the next Honkai Star Row video. take care, and goodbye.